Hi, everyone. My name is Stephen Paw, and I'm the managing editor at CBR.com.
And I'm Ben Kendrick, the publisher of ScreenRant.com.
And together, we are The First Rule. This is a podcast where we go through all of our social media channels and read the comments for some reason. Join us on our mission.
So baby Yoda was just like wharfing eggs up, like during this episode of eggs from a alien creature known as Frog Lady that was basically saying that these were the last of her brood, and she was trying to take them to her mate, and so they could raise these eggs. And so the internet exploded with diverse opinions on whether or not Baby Yoda was a monster for eating this woman's children, basically, or whether it's this is a science fiction show and Baby Yoda's cute, so Baby Yoda can basically get away with anything. Um, I don't think I need to add a lot more context than that. There was essentially a scene or several scenes where Baby Yoda is eating these eggs, and it was just played as kind of a joke repeatedly on The Mandalorian. But a lot of people really did have different takes on this. So Screen Rant wrote two articles. We wrote kind of competing articles on this. One was called "The Mandalorian in Defense of Baby Yoda Eating Frog Lady's Eggs,"
Okay.
and the other one was "Baby Yoda eating eggs is disgusting." So, covering our bases on both sides. But our commenters actually did a pretty good job of breaking down what the actual, like arguments are here. So, like, I could explain them, but I'm going to sort of let them explain them. So, Sean Brewer is on Baby Yoda is not a monster side. So he's advocating for Baby Yoda being okay. The frog lady was traveling to her husband, could fertilize the eggs. Therefore, these eggs didn't have babies in them yet. Baby Yoda wasn't eating her children. He was eating the vessels in which her children were to be incubated in.
Okay. Well,
So,
this is now becoming like a discussion about is abortion? What abortion rights? It's
oh
like,
my
all right.
God. Yeah. No, I mean, so, are these eggs fertilized or not?
Right.
Right. That's the question. You could make the argument that if they're not fertilized, then maybe, Baby Yoda is at worst reducing the amount of children that Frog Lady could have, but isn't actively killing the children or, like living creatures. Right. Um, Chuck Olson said, "It's a character in a story. It's still cute. People say otherwise need to get a life and need serious counseling." So he's
Wow.
on the
There it
side of this doesn't matter. But Screen Rant reader, and I'm making a bit of a stretch here because this person is a Screen Rant reader. He's referenced articles of ours before, but he did not actually comment. He commented on Twitter. Kevin Smith said, "Me trying to explain to my kid that Baby Yoda eating those eggs isn't cute. It's genocide." So he's arguing on the side of Baby Yoda eating eggs is disgusting. And those were kind of the main two things. It's like it's played as a joke, but it's if you really think about it, it's horrifying because these are living creatures at this point. They're, in theory, fertilized eggs, and they're actual people that are being eaten versus they're unfertilized, and it's kind of a sick joke, but it's not that big a deal, right? The other argument, though, that came into being was that, and this is Carl Westfall that said this: has anyone thought that maybe he might be regurgitating the eggs when Frog Lady, in all likelihood, loses the other eggs in the coming episodes? They seem to focus on that a lot, possibly more than just comic relief. So this was the theory that developed out of all of this, that maybe baby Yoda was protecting the eggs by swallowing them, which, as cute and adorable as I think our commenters are for thinking that, I do not think that that is the likelier scenario. I am on team they were unfertilized eggs, so it's not that big a deal. But also, in nature, this happens too, so I'm not that stressed out about it either way.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Well, okay. First of all, I want to say that the excuse of Baby Yoda swallowing these things whole to save them is the exact excuse I give to my 5-year-old with her Halloween candy. So don't worry, I'm just saving these in Daddy's tummy. It's gonna be just fine. Um,
Yeah.
no, I think, like, also as the father of an 18-month-old, and Ben, you will have to
Hmm.
experience this soon enough. Children put whatever they want in their mouths because everything's food to a kid. Like, they don't care.
Yep.
And also we've seen
Yep.
like Baby Yoda eat some messed up shit. Like he ate a
Yep.
frog, so it's already in canon that he enjoys the flesh of frogs. Why wouldn't he want to eat their
Eating
eggs?
frogs. Yeah.
He enjoys frogs. She's
Yeah.
a frog lady. That's fine. And he also ate that
Yep.
spider alien thing that popped out on the ice planet.
Hmm.
So he just eats
Yeah.
whatever. So he's just a baby. He's a little baby who eats these things. Um,
Yeah.
I thought it was just kind of a bit of comic relief. I thought it was hilarious, and it really reminded me of my
Yeah.
kids, like a bunch about my kids.
Yeah.
And I do want to point out some of our comments real quickly, if I can. Andrew Owens commented on our page. He said, "My son and I were dying. Like, dang, I guess you can't just eat one." And it's like, okay, these things are apparently Pringles. They're so good that, like, you just gotta, once you pop, you can't
Yeah.
stop, baby. You just gotta get them in your gob.
Baby Yoda crack. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another commenter, Carter Hall, which is Hawkman, so I guess this is Hawkman, said this is actual footage of the father, and it's that meme of Kermit like getting really nervous, just like biting his fingernails, which I think is pretty great.
Yeah.
Edward Montalvo said, this is just kind of a weird phrasing when he said, okay, we eat cow chicken sushi and God knows what else, but a TV show showing a baby eating egg, extra large caviar, and it's the end of the world. Okay, so I just want to unpack this comment real quickly if I can, Ben. He says, okay, we eat cow chicken sushi. So there's no like commas in between
Cow
that.
chicken sushi.
Cow
Yeah.
chicken sushi is
Hmm.
an
You
actual thing.
haven't.
It's like,
Wait. You haven't had. Yeah. You haven't had cow chicken sushi.
well, listen, we're both American fellas, and if it's anything that I've seen that's close to turducken, it's going to be this thing, and I guess it's
That's
just
it.
raw,
Yeah.
raw dog. And
Yeah.
then it says, this is what I want to point out why punctuation is very important. He says, but a TV show showing a baby
Hmm.
eating egg. Now, this is not a baby eating egg. It could be a baby eating egg, as in baby dash eating egg. So that is an egg that eats babies.
Yeah.
Just be careful out there, folks.
Yeah.
The final point here that I want to bring out is from Dylan Martinez, and I think this is hilarious. He said that Baby Yoda killed more younglings than Anakin did, and I think that's pretty great. So regardless of where you fall on it,
That's
that's
so
what it is.
funny.
So you were saying something before I
Yeah,
had so rudely
that's pretty
interrupted you.
amazing. No, no, I mean, it's, like, I enjoyed the debate over this. I think Baby Yoda continues to be, or the child, the people were giving us a hard time for calling him Baby Yoda because it is
Ugh,
the child, but
come on.
it seems to me that it was interesting to me that people were they were trying to unpack this as much as they are, and I feel like maybe it's like we're just all bored because of COVID, and so everybody's overthinking everything. But it's like it's pretty well established, as you were saying, that he or she is like a baby.
Hmm.
Like he's taking the knob off, and he's doing, like, he's punching buttons and stuff like that. Like, so for me, it's like this is a thoughtless little creature who's just focused on, he's hungry and he's gonna munch on some spiders and munch on some eggs. And like, I think it works. It's works, and it's funny because it is slightly horrifying because of the fact that they have established that these eggs are kind of precious. So like, you're supposed to be kind of uncomfortable with it, but I think that's why the payoff of, like, the last one, like, you think the episode is over, and maybe Baby Yoda would have come to some kind of, higher understanding of life or something like that. I don't know. And you just see him like one more last egg, and then it just, now we're sailing through space and the episode's over. I
Yeah.
thought that was actually pretty great.
Yeah, I thought it was genius. Like the way he was just like sucking these
Yeah.
things down, it was
Yeah.
hilarious. It was great, and just how like a kid would just mash whatever into his or her mouth. It would just like
Yeah.
wouldn't even care,
Yeah.
even thoughtless crime basically. And that's the thing, and that's why it's so adorable.
Yeah, they continue to just like nail the characterization of that creature. Like I'm just shocked I mean, I feel like there must be just 5 people on set that are just thinking of cute things for it to do or something, because it really, it has not gotten old yet. Maybe it will, sometime in the near future. I don't know, but I'm still loving it. I thought it was fun, but frogs lay a lot of eggs. They abandon their brood typically. So I don't know. I'm not too stressed out about this personally. This does lead me to the comment of the week for me, which was from Jessica Marie Ayala, who said, "Your writers severely underestimate the cuteness of the child. I watched him force choke out a grown woman and felt nothing." So, which speaks to my previous point that, I mean, they are just continuing to nail this thing could, I don't know, like brutally murder a Sith Lord. And if he did it just with kind of making the goo goo gaga thing and the little lip part with his teeth, that we get, and his ears are flapping, I'd be just like, whatever, get it.
Yeah, I mean it's true. Like if all he did after that was run up to Mando and just like give him a little cuddle, like he did after being held hostage in the last
Yeah.
episode, everybody be like, "Oh, it's fine,
Yeah,
he's
well,
good."
whatever, I forgive you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that commenter is absolutely true though. Like Baby Yoda
Yeah,
could indeed, as
100%.
as a certain president said, shoot someone in Times Square and be completely fine. Um,
Yeah.
and I still would vote for that person. Uh, Very, very funny. Great comments there. Loved it. Loved that episode. Loved Mandalorian. Still enjoying the hell out of that show.